We're shifting the workflow's grand design, leaving old school limits far behind. Forge deeper human connection, a synergy of new direction.
Let's build something brilliant together.
The Marblism Partner Network.
Picture this. One short complaint goes public. Your score dips, and a handful of prospects pause. That tiny refund request just turned into a trust problem. We built a repeatable response so that complaint becomes a fix, a retention move, and, if you handle it right, content you can share. Let's walk through the system together.
Right. When that complaint arrives, the first 15 minutes decide everything. I focus on intake, confirm who they are, what happened, and crucially, what outcome they want. Say aloud, "Thanks for reaching out. I can help with that." It makes the tone different from an automated ping.
Quick reaction. Once intake is solid, we run a value check. Refund, retention, or escalate. Simple rules. Lifetime spend, fixability, and customer sentiment. Those three steer the action.
Wait, small question. How do you decide to offer a retention credit instead of just refunding? Listeners want a practical decision rule.
Good call. If the customer's been with you more than a year or they've spent above your average order size, default to a retention workflow. If the issue is fixable quickly, like a billing glitch, offer correction first, then a gesture, a credit, a free month, something that feels like care, not a sale.
Hold on. I'm not always comfortable with a gesture that reads like an upsell. When people are upset, they smell a pitch. Start with the fix and the apology. Only after you fixed it and the customer is calmer do you mention a credit as a goodwill gesture. The wording matters. Fair, 100%. The offer should arrive after correction and be framed as care. To make this right, we've reversed the charge and added 2 months on us. No action required unless you want it. That keeps it as a gift, not a pitch.
Good tension there. That debate nails a common trap. Rachel, take us through the exact intake language you use so listeners can steal it.
Thanks for calling. I can help with that. I'm sorry this happened. Can I confirm your email and the charge date? Then, tell me what you expected and what actually happened. Close with, "Here's what I'll do next and when you'll hear from me." Promise reduction of uncertainty. That's the point.
And operationally, as soon as Rachel files that ticket, the system should tag it refund likely, retainable, or escalate. That drives the next agent, whether it's a refund flow or a retention outreach.
I make sure the ticket contains verbatim customer phrases. Don't paraphrase their anger away. A literal line like, "I paid for X and got Y," is a signal for tone when we compose replies.
Let's do a real reply. Short, fix first, leaves the door open for a goodwill gesture. Stan, read a 3-line template.
Hi, name. I'm sorry you were charged when your plan didn't activate. I've reversed the charge and reactivated your plan. To make this right, I've also added 2 months on us. No action needed. Reply if you'd like us to walk through activation together. Stan. Short and clear. After sending that, I schedule automated follow-ups. Check it 2 days, then 1 week, then 2 weeks. Those nudges catch unresolved problems before they churn. I've got the follow-up covered is the operational promise I automate. 2 operational notes. Flag any non-standard terms, credits, extra months, or settlements, and require an explicit acceptance line in the reply. Track the outcome so we can measure whether the retention offer improved LTV or not.
Quick legal safety flag. If the charge is large or the customer hints at the threat of legal action, escalate to a human legal review before sending settlement language. Do that even if the system is fast.
And operationally, the ticket should include a checkbox. Legal review required. If checked, hold the send until a human signs off. That keeps agents fast but safe.
One small but powerful move for trust. Ask permission to use the story for marketing. Quick line. Would you allow us to share an anonymized version of this exchange to help other customers? If yes, you now have a micro case to repurpose.
And document that consent explicitly in the ticket. No implied permissions. The customer's own words make the best quote with their approval.
Let's call out common mistakes in one quick sweep. Over-automating empathy, skipping legal checkpoints, and failing to follow up. Those 3 are the killers.
Measure the loop. Track time to first response, resolution method, and churn at 30 days. If recovered customers stick more often, you just proved ROI on the workflow.
Steal this checklist right now. Intake verbatim, triage tag, draft fix plus goodwill offer, legal checkbox for non-standard terms, automated follow-up cadence, and content consent capture. Repeat it every week.
If you remember one line, turn a complaint into a repeatable system before it turns into a reputation problem. For partners, that's an honest way to present Marblism, a business safeguard that protects revenue and trust.
And when you nail it, capture one customer quote with consent and make a micro post. Simple, human, and proof positive that you fix things fast.
Exactly. Small, repeatable steps win here. They scale without losing the human touch.
Thanks for that. Grab the recovery templates in the show notes. Intake scripts, 3-line replies, a legal checkbox, and a micro content outline. Subscribe for more practical agent workflows. Marblism, where your AI agents do the office work so you can do the customer work. See you next time.
The Marblism Partner Network, where